Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is Monday night. Mulligans Island is in Phoenix, Arizona, where I found this guy wandering the streets.
Just walking around.
His name is Sunny Jim, and we are excited to sing for you guys tonight. We're going to be joined by the host of our show tonight, Rudy B., and it's just going to be a great time. So the show's about to start. As always, we encourage you to go over to your fridge, grab something fun to drink, and we'll sound a lot better. We'll even look a lot better when you do that. Also, if you could do us a huge favor, if you know anybody out there who you think would have just a fun time hanging out with us tonight here on Mulligans Island, please tell them to turn off the news and hop on Facebook and join us. All of you guys who share this on your page, we always appreciate that. What's really fun about tonight is we've got a bunch of our normal Monday night gang, and I use that word normal loosely. But in addition, we've got a bunch of Sunny Jim fans joining us tonight, and I hope you guys all have a good time together, bantering back and forth. If you have something you'd like to hear, whether it's a Sunny Jim song, my song, even a Rudy B song, we'd love to get your request, and we'll try to sneak it in to tonight's show. So, now that you got your drink in your hand, now that you're letting your friends know about it, I say we kick off as we always do here on Monday nights with the theme song from Mulligans Island, written by our friend who's going to be joining us tonight, Rudy B. Take it away, Rudy.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligans Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligans Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligans Island.
All
ground is cool beneath my feet. Calm as the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach. They drift into eternity. Million diamonds light the night. Million candles burning bright. In inky blackness how they shine, as they will do throughout all time. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon.
Across the ocean ripples flow, pushed by the tides and the gentle waves that roll. Into these gentle waves they roll. Their journey secrets whispered, soft caress and night's embrace shines on the beach tonight, somewhere on your face. I take great comfort in this truth, that same moon watches over you. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, starts into singing, intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit, but it gets me feeling, gets me thinking. Each moment is ours, and it's just for the taking. To treasure forever, shining like some gold doubloon. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Sunny Jim! Yeah! Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, starts into singing, intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking. Each moment is ours, just for the taking. To treasure forever, shining like some golden doubloon. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Sky, sand, water, moon. Help us out at home, everybody. Don't let this night be over soon. Can you hear me? I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. All right. Thank you guys very much. We're just getting started here, and we got our audio and visual crew. We got Taylor working on the cameras tonight. Hi, Taylor. You're going to meet her in a little while. And we got Beth over here. She's helping out with the camera work also and the audio. Rudy's been working hard on this all day, too. I want to thank him. And, in fact, Rudy and Beth are hosting tonight's show. Well, we've been staying with them the last couple days after doing a couple of shows here in Arizona.
Yes.
Welcome to Arizona,
It's great
Sunny
to be
Jim,
here in
and welcome to
Arizona.
Monday nights.
It's so chilly out here. I couldn't believe it. I needed a blanket last night. It was unbelievable. I'm used to the heat in Florida, and to come here with this dry coolness, it's unbelievable.
It's great to have you here, and salud, my friend. Let's get the show started right.
Okay.
And who knows, there might be somebody sitting on that couch out there drinking a Pacifico beer. Let's join them in that cold one. Ready? Blue water and sunny skies. Another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye, and I ended up down here. Now who's to blame? I can't recall. But who cares? It doesn't matter at all. 'Cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down a nice cold beer. But things never quite work out like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. I can tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone. It said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. Tell us all about it, Rudy B. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. All right. That one made me kind of thirsty. Sonny Jim, I see you've already got a request coming in. Who is this one from? I can't read that. Mary? Oh, I think that's from Mary. Can't read the last name on it, but
Mary May.
it's a Sonny Jim fan out there. You have fans.
I like that. That's shocking.
What's up
on the
with
Mark
that?
Mulligan channel. I'm here to steal all your fans, Mark. Okay, this is from my latest CD, from the It's Still Summer Somewhere CD. And it's an imaginary tale, but I think it probably happens every day of the year. I met her on the beach just as the sun was going down. I invited her to stay and she said I'd love to stick around. We talked about the day, we both thought about the night. She said she had the weekend at an early Monday flight. Steel drum music playing in the background, soft and low. Dancers were all swaying as the rum began to flow. Work brought her to the island, but her working days were done. Now she said, I'm ready for some work-related fun. I'm working down here, she said. She gave a little laugh and shook her pretty head. Said, I'm working on my tan. She said, I'm working on a buzz. And I'm working on a little thing between the two of us. So order up some rum drinks, don't you leave me here alone. 'Cause I'm working on a story for my friends when I get home. I'm working down here, she said. I'm working down here, she said. She said, I like how bright the stars are once the sun has finally set. Those city lights back home make that too easy to forget. And the air here's so fresh, it really makes you feel alive. I've been walking everywhere down here, never have to drive. And our office has $1 million view across the bay. I'm working on my options now, maybe I can stay. But I think that if I moved here, I'd become a real type A. Because lately all I'm thinking of is working night and day. I'm working down here, she said. And she flashed a little smile and shook her pretty head. She said, I'm working on my tan. She said, I'm working on a buzz. And I'm working on this little thing between the two of us. So order up some rum drinks, don't leave me here alone. 'Cause I'm working on a story for my friends when I get home. I'm working down here, she said. Oh, I'm working down here, she said. Oh, Rudy B. Here I'd become a real type A. Because lately all I'm thinking of is working night and day. And it's working, she said. And she flashed a little smile and she shook her pretty head. She said, I'm working on my tan. She said, I'm working on a buzz. And I'm working on a little thing between the two of us. So order up some rum drinks, don't you dare leave me alone. 'Cause I'm working on a way to tell my friends I won't be home. 'Cause it's working down here, she said. I'm working down here, she said. I'm working down here, she said. That's
Yeah,
Rudy B. Rockin' Rudy B is my new nickname for him. Rockin' Rudy B over on the lead guitar.
Well, we got a request from Tim Scott. Tim and his family are watching us in Illinois. And Tim, I'm sure it won't be long till I see you down in San Carlos, because I know you guys usually make a trip down there at some point during the year. I'll be seeing all my San Carlos friends, of course, on October 29th when we have the big welcome back party. Looking forward to seeing some of my Canadian friends who haven't been there in a long time. I know a few of you are escaping this year. But in the meantime, Tim, this next one goes out for you. And it's inspired off a bumper sticker. I think you know where I'm going with this one. 2, 3. First you sniff the waitress, Then you slammed the door. You backed into a Buick, and then you flew on down the road. I wonder what were you thinking as you took off down the block, screaming like a madman and flipping people off. Just about then I thought I'd seen it all, till I saw that gold sticker on the back of your car, and it said, Jesus loves me. And I did a double take. I can't speak for our Savior, but there's gotta be some mistake. Now this ain't from the gospel. No, you won't hear this at church. Yeah, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. Maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So you're having a bad day, huh? Well, get over it. Maybe your mama didn't love you, your gal dumped you, or your job's driving you insane. Go ahead, shout out to the Lord, but quit screaming his name in vain. There you go, cussing out the traffic cop. I bet God's looking down, begging you to please shut up. As you say, Jesus loves me, I've actually got some doubts. Take a good look at the good book. This ain't what it's all about. Now here's a revelation. Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. He said he came for sinners, and you're his kind of guy. But now I look into the mirror, and my God, I realize, who am I fooling, thinking I'm better than you? Yeah, Lord, forgive me, I know not what I do. 'Cause just like these two, I say, Jesus loves me, and I know that's true. When I don't get just what he sees in you. How can I point my finger like you're the big sinner when I just might be the worst? Hey, thank God, Jesus loves me, even when I'm a jerk. Now I hope we both make it to heaven. I just pray you get there first. I'm not thinking about you, Kelly McGuire. Oh. Jesus loves you. Kind of. Jesus loves you. Hey, gang, let's just leave it at that. Going out for Tim. Tim, thanks for watching us in Illinois. I see a Sunny Jim request.
Yes, this one is just for the men, so please, ladies, don't listen. You can go read Good Housekeeping or do something.
Wow.
How's that, huh?
How do you get away? That was like a total Kelly line right there.
That was a good Kelly line. I was thinking of Kelly. So really, this is just for the men. It's kind of a cautionary tale. Guys, pay close attention. Last Friday night, the boys from work went drinking. Monday morning, they asked why I didn't show. So I told them all about my situation. And I told them there was something they should really know. I said, now you may think you've got it rough at home, boys, but out here on the west side of our town, that sweet girl that I married out in Kansas, she's turned into the wicked witch now. Well, just last Tuesday night after work, boys, I stopped off at the bar for 2 or 3, and I opened up the door when I got home. Here's what my dear wife said to me. She said, don't make me have to get my flying monkeys. She said, you're late and I know you've been running round. She said, don't make me have to get my flying monkeys. And then she took a broom and she tried to knock me down. It was horrible. This is the truth I'm telling you. She chased me with that broom as she was yelling, I'm gonna fix you and your little doggy too. And I swear the wind outside began to blow him. Her weird brothers all came marching up the street, saying yo-dee-yo, yo-dee-oh-dum. They were in some kind of trance, and man, they were coming after me. So I threw my little dog into my pickup truck, hit the gas, and I tore off down the street. When I looked into my rearview mirror, she was riding on that broom and chasing me and yelling, don't make me have to get my flying monkeys, or I won't see your future in my crystal ball. She said, don't make me have to get my flying monkeys, and if I do, she said, don't bother coming home at all. It's horrible. I lost her in the woods just outside of Chandler, so I headed for that big Walmart superstore, 'cause I had to buy her something nice I could make peace with at Walmart, or I'd never get to go home anymore. I found a pair of ruby bedroom slippers she once told me she had wanted for her own. I wrapped them up and I brought her flowers too, Mark Mulligan.
Well done.
'Cause you see, a happy wife sure makes a happy home. And I learned my lesson on that fateful day, boys. I'm glad to share it with you, don't you know? You've got to keep your woman feeling happy, 'cause if you don't, you might not get to go back home. Just don't make her have to get her flying monkeys. You'll be sleeping in the doghouse, don't you know? Move over, Toto. Don't make her have to get her flying monkeys. And just remember, there's no place like home. Oh, just remember, there's no place like home. Oh, remember, there's no place like home. And then just click your heels together 3 times. Thank you for that request.
Yeah, Bob. That's from Bobby and Leslie. Bobby and Leslie, of course, well-known musicians down in San Carlos, Sonora. It's going to be great to see them again very soon. Sue, and I'd like to send this one out for you by request. I know we've got some Tom Shepard fans who are watching tonight. Tom just did an online show with Coley, his wife, a few days ago. Congratulations to them. You're starting your show. Tell us about it.
Wednesday nights, John Patty, myself, the amazing steel drum player, musician, singer-songwriter John Patty, and I have been doing our shows like you for over a year. And we are starting back on our next season after our summer tours are all finished. This coming Wednesday night, bright and early at the crack of 7 o'clock Eastern Time from Cantina Heim. I'm not going to say it. There's too much tequila around here.
Every time you say the name, you have to do a shot of tequila. So
Yeah,
he's
so
not ready quite yet, but
from
by
the-
the end of the show, he will announce it.
Maybe so. From the Cantina, my garage. But
We'll
we'll be doing that Wednesday night.
Sue and Ed, this one goes out for you. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies, and Guinness in an Irish pub, Shiner Bach and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can, just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand, it's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad, and when the show was over he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine. You described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a guitar on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see we're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Said, I believe God's gonna get a good life when we learn, all of us, Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors, and yeah, guys, even Pabst, are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Sue, thank you for the request on that one, and thank you, Tom Shepard, for doing that one with me as a duet. I see that Sonny Jim has another request here. Don Cesar?
Oh, wow.
We haven't played this one on any of the shows in Arizona yet.
No.
And you can tell us about the writer of this song.
Well, the writer of this song, and it's a great request.
Let's see who it goes out for. Let's see. Hold
drum
on.
roll.
This is from Mary again. Mary May.
Wow, Mary, great. Marry me. This song was inspired and written by my friend Jim Morris, who we lost about 5 years ago. But during the big financial downturn in the late 90s, I guess, he knew a lot of people with a lot of money, and he wondered how they were going to cope, and he figured out what he would do, and that involved the 100-year-old fabulous Don Cesar Resort right there on St. Pete Beach, down close to where I live in Sarasota, Florida. This is called, well, I won't give it away. I live in my car at the Don Cesar, just might stay the rest of my days. Security's lenient, the beach is convenient, oh, that's where the big money stays. Never have to worry about riffraff, they attract such a swank clientele. Elegant folks with distinction and money, the atmosphere suits me quite well. Oh, those housekeeping folks bring me towels and soaps, but I don't make too many demands. Don't need very much, I don't want to go broke. I just want a sunny spot to work on my tan. So I live in my car at the Don Cesar. Just might stay the rest of my days. Security's lenient, the beach is convenient. That's where the big money stays. And I needed a place that would suit me. Never really meant to trespass, no sir. Since everyone's got to be someplace, well, I just chose a place with some class. And these fancy hotels can be expensive as hell, but I've got better plans for my cash. I don't really need any mint on my pillow. I've got a pound of M&Ms on my dash. So I live in my car at the Don Cesar. Just might stay the rest of my days. Security's lenient, oh, the beach is convenient. That's where the big money stays. I'm real sweet. Perhaps I'll invite her to tailgate for cocktails. Maybe even spend the night on my back seat. 'Cause I live in my car at the Don Cesar. Just might stay the rest of my days. Security's lenient, the beach is convenient. That's where the big money stays. Oh, that's where the big money stays. Yeah, that's where the big money stays. Don't forget the sunscreen.
everybody. I love it. We got some good requests that are coming in. It's great to have you guys with us tonight. Welcome to Monday night on Mulligan's Island. We, of course, have our special guest, Florida's, he pays me $5 to say this, legendary Sonny Jim. And we've got Rudy B hosting the show tonight, too. We've got Beth back there working the cameras along with Taylor. My friend Chris Roth and his wife Mary, they are helping out on your comments, on your requests, on everything. Thanks for letting us know about the sound issues, by the way, on vocal volume and those things. That always helps us, so we appreciate it. Hey, Dan, up in Colorado, Dan Jebbins, I'd like to send this one out for you. We were just talking today about how we miss our buddy Kelly McGuire.
Yes.
And I don't know, could somebody send Kelly a message and have him join us tonight? We'd love to have him be a part of tonight, even on the comments. This is a song that Kelly wrote. We always love playing this one down at Island Fest because it's definitely how everybody feels when they got to get on that plane and head north. They just want to turn around and run. Ready? 2, 3. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we'd learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Help us out, everybody! Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Now this big old city so full of people buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus they could buy that new car, big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Here we go. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Take us down there, Sonny Jim. How about these two up here with me? Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice, collect our baggage, get ready for that 9 to 5 run. As we thumped our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile, grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Let's turn around and run. Help us out, everyone. Back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We can snorkel for free, make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and come on, we need your help out there, buddy. Let's turn around and run and snorkel for free. Make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. And that sounds like a good idea. Want to let you guys know Island Fest is coming up in mid-May. And a bunch of you guys are coming with us. Sonny Jim, I can't wait. And Kelly will be with us for that one.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Last time we were together was just outside of Minneapolis.
That's right.
Fettig's Farm.
Well,
Remember that?
it's going to be fun, and all that information for that show is at songwritersisland.com, songwritersisland.com. We still got room for just a couple more people. Of course, we always limit this to 100 people. We've sold it out every single time. Songwritersisland.com. Make sure you get that reservation in. Stay in the same condos as us. All the info is right there on that website. Make your reservation while we got room because we want you there with Sonny Jim, me, and Kelly McGuire and a bunch of good friends.
And it's always fun.
Always is. Sonny Jim, speaking of fun, you got some requests on here from your fans.
So this song was inspired by a bartender friend of mine in Grand Cayman, where I lived for many years. It's a true story. It's a cautionary tale again. The sun burns hot near the equator, can do funny things to your brain. If you're drinking rum and had a few cold beers, it's not hard to go a little insane. This is a story that I swear is true, 'cause it happened to a good friend of mine. You see, he'd been stuck on Grand Cayman just a little too long. The rock fever did a number on his mind, 'cause he'd been working long hours making blender drinks for the tourists at the big hotel. So on his first day off, after too many long weeks, he felt trapped in a tourist hell. He filled up his cooler and he hit the beach, slow baking in the tropical sun. When the cooler was empty and the sun went down, the insanity had just begun. You see, he got to thinking about life back here in the USA and all the good things he had left behind. Those thoughts were distilling in his now pickled brain, till a vision burned in his mind. Gotta have me a chili dog. I need a chili dog. Good old American chili dog. I need a chili dog. What we had for lunch today. Between his sunburn and the heat, he couldn't sleep, and that chili dog was his one desire. Because it was like a little taste of home with onions and cheddar cheese and hot enough to set your mouth on fire. But there was just one place on all of Grand Cayman where at 3 in the morning you might find that legendary midnight chili dog and satisfy your fevered mind. He thought, a desperate man will do desperate things, as he was scrounging change from his bedroom floor. No shirt, no shoes, no car, not even a skateboard. He hot-wired the scooter of the guy next door. He was a man on a mission with a holy grail vision of steaming onions and cheddar cheese. When he ran the only red light on the whole island that night, reality brought him to his knees. He was busted. Just a half a mile from the perfect late-night gas station chili dog. He told me later, he said, man, I was so close I could smell it on the breeze. He said, I even asked the arresting officer, can we please make a stop on the way to the station house, because I'm so hungry, I gotta have a chili dog. Now the judge was shocked the next morning when he read the charges of drunk driving while chasing chili dogs. Running the only red light for 200 miles, and that's the truth. But wait, because that's not all. They got him for illegal drunk driving of a stolen motor scooter. He said, "But, Your Honor, it belonged to my best friend." They fined him $1,200. They took his driving license for a year, and that brings us up to the end. Should your mind begin to wander to a late-night chili dog sometime, think of this song and the judge's advice. He told him never drive drunk on a stolen motor scooter, son, and always keep a spare chili dog on ice, 'cause you never know when you might have a chili dog. Gotta have a chili dog. I want a chili dog. He said, "I don't want jerk chicken. I don't want rice and peas. Don't give me fried plantains. I want a chili dog. I gotta have me a chili dog." Maybe one of Beth's chili dogs. Those are damn good chili dogs today. I gotta have me a chili dog.
That was a tearjerker.
Oh, I know. Thank you for that request, Mary. Thank you so much.
All right, we got another request coming up. This is going out for my friend Bill and his wife Michaela. This is just the most fun couple. I love these guys and I miss them. They've spent the last 4 months camping out in their RV, and they just got back to Vancouver Island, I believe today, and first time they've had internet good enough to watch this show in a long time. So they're back with us. Bill and Michaela, thanks for joining us. I know you like this song a lot, and I'm sending this one out for you. It's called A Fisherman's Daughter. Haven't done this one in a while. All right, Rudy's got it.
Just rehearse it, fellas. Just take a few minutes.
Welcome to our rehearsal. Want to give it a shot? I have faith in Rudy B. Do you guys have faith in Rudy B?
I know he can do it.
Hold on. I see there's one guy on a couch out there that didn't clap. Rudy? Yeah. Hold on. I can see he's in Omaha. Okay, we're gonna track this guy down. Ready? 1, 2. He's got it. That little diamond is so damn tiny. She said, "Is this the best ring you could buy me? Don't you know this is her big day? And Daddy's girl always gets her way." Little does she know that not so long ago, on that weekend they didn't talk. It's not quite what she thought. He was 3 days on a desolate coast, south of the border down in Mexico. A sleeping bag and an old guitar, camping out under the stars. A quick flight away from one angry fiancé. You should have heard her girlfriends talking, while on that first night he went walking past a shack down by the water. It's when he first saw the fisherman's daughter. It wasn't planned, it just kinda happened. He waved at her and she smiled at him. Her daddy didn't like that much. He turned around and stormed back in the hut. But later on that night, between dusk and morning light, I guess Spanish class paid off. They laughed and joked and talked, not like the babes in Bride magazine. Ragged shirt and some worn out jeans, big brown eyes and skin so tan, kinda shy, kinda innocent. And he told her about his girl in her gotta have it world. The credit cards, the catalogs, the nose job and the spas. And the night got dark and the fire grew hotter, hanging out with the fisherman's daughter. was something else. And for the first time in ages, he could simply be himself. They spent that weekend all alone together and wished somehow the now could last forever. Somebody's having a real bad hair day, freaking out and fighting with the bridesmaid. The church is packed, it's noon. Nobody's seen or heard from that groom. But just down the street, he stumbles to his feet, lays down a tip of $50. The bartender says good luck. I swear to you, he made it there in the nick of time. Her dad was mad and her mom was crying. Before he had a chance to say a thing, he heard those church bells ring. Here comes the bride, marching down the aisle. He could hear his own heartbeat. Was it the booze or just cold feet? Then the best man grinned and the bride got ill. When he looked at her, he said, I gotta bail. I sure hate to stand you up at the altar, but I'm in love with the fisherman's daughter. I'm in love with the fisherman's daughter. Now, as you guys all know, I'm gonna go home to Elsa, and her father's not a fisherman, so I decided so that I could go home to change the last line of this song to this. I'm still in love with a wheat farmer's daughter. That's Elsa. I'm no dummy, Sonny Jim. I listened to that song, that Flying Monkeys thing, and kind of. All right, James, I know you have another request here. I see a couple on there. And by the way, Turk Sims, thank you for joining us tonight. It's nice to have you back.
Turk, good to see you on here. Thanks, man. I'm going to do a request of my own. I'm going to be in the key of E, boys, and this is the Fisherman's Daughter, and her new husband many years later. In the early morning darkness, before heading out to sea, with coffee on his breath, he lays a kiss upon her cheek. Mirrored in her eyes, he sees a love of many years, a love that's been the answer to his prayer. She's always mentioned in his prayers. Sails out of the harbor, she stands watching from the door, and she waves though he is leaving, just like 1,000 times before. But it's a measure of the power of the love they've always shared, the love that's been the answer to her prayers. He is always mentioned in her prayers. She smiles when he's returning, when the day runs into night. She says, I've kept the old fires burning, and the flame will never die. Days when she is restless, clouds begin to pour, the ocean turns to thunder, ocean turns to foam, but her love is the beacon, and it always leads him there, to the home that's been the answer to their prayers. Home is always mentioned in their prayers, and she returning. When the day runs into night, she says I've kept the home fires burning, and the flame will never die. It's Uncle Rudy right there. And she smiles when he's returning. When the day runs into night, she says I've kept the home fires burning, and the flame will never die. No, the flame will never die.
Beautiful, Sonny Jim. Beautiful song.
The Fisherman's Daughter.
All right, we got some more good requests coming up here. Sean Castle, it's great to have you joining us tonight up in Colorado. Sean, of course, has hosted us before. You played there recently with me. This summer we played there. James, we've had good times with Sean Castle many
Absolutely.
times. So Sean would like to hear this next song, and it was written by my friend Bob Carwin. He was nice enough to let me record this on the Journey Around the Sun album. All right, we just learned it. Ready? All right. Everyone ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's working for that almighty dollar, shoving every penny in the bank, driving around town in their big SUVs without enough dough to fill the tank. But I got every dollar that I could ever need in the shallow water on the ground. Anytime I want to be a millionaire, all I gotta do is look around. I'll be a sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I could punch a clock, wear a jacket and tie, try to fit in with the fast-moving crowd. But no matter how hard I work or how much I save, it could never be better than it is right now. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. Sonny Jim. I got a little place right down by the beach where the sun sets in my backyard. I may not have a maid or a 401k, but I never want to work that hard. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right in my feet. Help us out, guys. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. One more time. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. Well, I would like to do a kind of a special song. I want to throw one in because we got kind of a special thing going here in our studio audience tonight. I want to say happy anniversary to Jim and Lynn Wilhelm. Seriously, is it 51 years? 51 years. Everybody at home, give them a big round of applause. They are here in our studio audience. And not only them, but James and Cheryl. I want to also wish you guys happy anniversary. It wasn't just a couple days ago? 17 years for you guys. Everyone, give them a round of applause. James and Cheryl have the most beautiful family. Your kids are so much better behaved than mine are. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. And that's their daughter, Taylor, by the way, who's running the cameras tonight. And it's great to have all you guys here. I also would like to send the song I'm going to send out for you guys is a special one to me. But I know this is also a special one to a couple that's out there watching us tonight. I want to say hi to Janice and Don. We got them going? Janice and Don are just a wonderful couple. As you can tell from the pictures there, just a very, very happy couple, been in love for a long time. And Don, I would like to send this one out to you. He goes by Papa, P-A-P-A-W, on the internet, but that's Don and Jan. And do they just look like an awesome couple or what? So this is going to go out for all of you guys, and it's kind of inspired by some folks living up in that zip code, and I hope you like this one too. 2, 3. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then, yet love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. Those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you. I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart, and we softly said I do, with a promise to live faithfully for not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 3 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home, and our kids will meet someone someday. When they look at us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on the wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that. Want to love you like that. Want to love you like that. say congratulations to Jim and Lynn on 51 years. That's pretty awesome. James and Cheryl, 17 years for you. And I want to say, Janice and Don, I'm thinking of you guys extra today. Love you. Congratulations to all you guys. All right, James, I see you got some stuff on here.
That was so sweet. That was beautiful. I love that song, Mark.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Splendid Adventure is one. And what's four? Who's Splendid Adventure for?
All right, this one goes out to one of my oldest and dearest friends. I hope he's watching tonight. This is for Captain Phil. Yeah, it is from Madeline. Thanks, Maddie. Madeline and Tom, probably. When I first met Captain Phil, he was writing his name across the sky, pulling parasails high above the crystal waters of an island paradise. He said, I'll teach you to sail my sailboat if you'll bring your guitar and sing me songs. He was living a dream of a life on the sea and pulling other people along. He had won and lost 2 fortunes by then, so when the hurricane cleaned him out, he just laughed as he threw up his hands, and he told me this is what it's all about. He said a happy heart makes a happy boat, just living is a gift, don't you see? And the rest is a splendid adventure. Why don't you come along with me? Sail on, splendid adventure. May the gentle trade winds find you from a beam. Sail on, oh, splendid adventure. Captain Phil, my friend, keep on living the dream. We caught a lobster dinner and a hell of a sunset in the Tobago Keys, telling tales of our lives, of how my wife and I are raising a family. I said it's sometimes a struggle, but it's always a joy when my little girls call me Dad. He said, Jimmy boy, I see that it makes you happy, and you know that makes me glad, because a happy heart makes a happy boat. Just living is a gift, don't you see? The rest is a splendid adventure. Why don't you come along with me? Sail on, oh, splendid adventure. May the gentle trade winds find you from a beam. Sail on, oh, splendid adventure. Captain Phil, my friend, keep on living the dream. Now we've shared a whole lot of laughter through a whole lot of years now, and a lot of salt water under our keels. Captain Phil and I, you know, we're in touch, closer than brothers still. Call me long distance and say you'll take me sailing if I promise to bring my guitar. Really don't be silly, cause you're in my songs now, no matter where you are. And I know a happy heart makes a happy boat. Just living is a gift, don't you see? The rest is a splendid adventure. So why don't you come along with me? Sail on, splendid adventurer. May the gentle trade winds find you from a beam. Sail on, oh, splendid adventurer. Captain Phil, my friend, keep on living the dream. Keep on living the dream. Just keep on living the dream. Thanks for
right.
that request,
Captain Phil.
Madeline. Thank you so much.
Hang in there, bud. All right. So, Rudy B., what do you got for us?
Aha.
Let's see if this is any better.
Hey, there you are.
There we go.
Well, the last time they said they couldn't hear me, so we'll try again. I have a request. Oh, my gosh. And this one is for the story that I tell every so often about what happened to me in Texas at a little courtyard hotel where I met a gentleman who was learning how to take things to the Denton County dump. And basically what happened was, he was telling me that, well, I took a class. And I said, well, okay, so what, this afternoon? And he said, oh, no, sir. This class took me all week. And I thought, well, it shouldn't take a week to learn how to take things to the dump. So I asked him a serious question then, do you know how to take everything to the dump? And he said, well, yes, sir, I do. And my next question was, well, what do you do with a dead body? That one stumped him, but there was a gentleman there, a young man, and he said, that's easy. You just roll them up in carpet. And the song was born then. My neighbor's dog, he does his business in my front yard. I sort of ran him over when I was backing up in my car. Well, I didn't mean to do it. He just got in the way. And it never would have happened if he hadn't been hunting right there in my driveway. Now I've got a body I need to stash. Well, I roll it up in carpet and I put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. Then I roll it to the curb for the garbage man. And there's another verse, 'cause I need $100,000 to make an ex go away. Well, I ain't got any money left to fix up my own place. She was coming for money and the stairway it gave way. Well, I got a body, well, I need to stash. Well, I rolled it up in carpet and put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. Then I roll it to the curb for the garbage man. And there's another verse, 'cause I've got this boss, he likes to ride my back. Starts early in the morning and he does it every chance that he gets. Well, he stepped off the curb when I was driving past, and I stepped on the brakes, but I missed and slammed on the gas. Now I've got a body I need to stash. Well, I rolled it up in carpet and I put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. Then I rolled it to the curb for the garbage man.
You asked for it. You got it. Dead Bodies. And by the way, I asked for it and I got it, a rum and Coke.
Oh,
thank you very much. Will you please come to every show I ever do, James? I need you in my life.
okay. It's your show, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, Mark. It's your
It is.
show.
It is. Well, I got a request for this next one. Let's see who asked for this. Caroline and Chris in New Mexico. They do the opposite of a lot of our San Carlos folks. They actually are in New Mexico in the winter time because Chris works the ski slopes there. And then they come down in the spring and the summer. That's kind of the opposite of what most people do. But, hey, that works too. So they'd like to hear this next song. No. A friend of mine said, man, you mellowed out. You're not as wild as you once used to be. He said, come back to the city. I said, come down to the sea. Now his skin's a little darker, and he's sounded more like me. You see, I've been mellowed by the sunrise that greets me on an early Sunday morning. Mellowed by the tides that roll in on a lazy summer day. Mellowed by the winds and these spinnakers and sails, the seagulls and the pelicans, the dolphins and the whales. What happened to that wild man now? He's just kicking back, laying low, easy and mellow. 60 minutes out there on my little boat. These days that's what I call happy hour. I still toss a few back, but I can't pound them all night long. I'll be dozing in my hammock as they're closing down the bar. I've been mellowed by the breeze that blows in off that blue and rippling water. Mellowed by the dew lapping against these miles of endless shore. Mellowed by the feel of sand between my toes. Mellowed like that lazy dog all curled up on the floor. I used to like the fast lane, now I'll take it nice and slow. Laid back, easy and mellow. Anyway, Sonny Jim. Mellowed by this song I'm singing in my soul. Mellowed by the knowledge it's all out of my control. So I'll take these days and live them out the best way that I know. Laid back, easy and mellowed by the moonlight and the silhouettes of boats on the horizon. Mellowed by the tales of an old man about the one that got away. Mellowed by the sea, mellowed by the stars, mellowed like mahogany on the back of my guitar. I've always been so type A, now I just wanna be laid back, easy, tuned out, unplugged, out of reach, out of touch, mellow. Caroline and Chris, thank you. Haven't done that one in a while. Sonny Jim, I love the steel pan on that. You guys are sounding great tonight, both of you. Rudy, thank you so much for hosting tonight. We still got a couple of requests coming up, and we're going to be playing one of my favorite songs. But Sonny Jim, what do you got coming up for us right now?
Well, we're going to go down to where I lived for 12 years, Grand Cayman, and that beautiful stretch of beach there known as 7 Mile Beach, which is actually only 5 miles long, which is a weird thing.
Inflation. I'm going to get down there someday with you. I really want to go to Cayman with Sonny Jim because you do these trips and stuff, and I want to just come, not even to sing. I just want to go.
And I want to come back to San Carlos. Yeah. We need to do that.
We can work this out. My person will talk to your person.
All right. Yeah, I know who that person is, and you know who my person is. Let me turn the guitar if that helps. 7 Mile Beach I went a-walking today, out where all the tan gods and the sun bunnies play, and I watched the sailboats sailing and the walkers stroll, and the kids out on the beach were playing rock and roll. The sun was so warm and the water so blue. I knew all along it was the right thing to do. Paradise within reach on 7 Mile Beach. There were treasures from the sea there washed up on the shore. Every little wave just brought me more and more. And everyone I talked to had such good things to say about leaving work to come into Grand Cayman to play. For it's always good to see you, so come back again. Where no one is a stranger, everyone is a friend. It's paradise within reach on 7 Mile Beach. You've never seen, and the Cayman sunset, it's an artist's dream. Feels like paradise, looks like paradise. You know it's paradise within reach, down on 7 Mile Beach.
I really want to go.
Magic castles in the clean white sand. Old and new loves walking hand in hand. Turquoise water like you've never seen. The Cayman sunset, and it's an artist's dream. And it feels like paradise, looks like paradise. It's paradise within reach on 7 Mile Beach. It's paradise within reach. Thanks for that request, wherever that came from.
I bet you guys want to go too. Man, that really sounds cool.
Let's go.
I've never played that song with you before.
I don't think so.
What album is that off?
Great. That's off my very first album.
Wow.
Called Postcards from 7 Mile Beach.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Came out in the last century.
We're going to send one out, and then I have a special song coming up. But I'd like to send this one out for another friend of ours, John Sherwin. You just mentioned that we were up in Minnesota, and we did a couple of really neat shows up there. Yeah. But John and Carol, just like so many of the people who host us around the country, are just the most awesome hosts. They join me every Monday. They join you for your shows. But, boy, when we stayed with them, we just had a great time. And, in fact, we did a Facebook show from their backyard, and it was just a blast. So, John, we're going to sing this one, and it's kind of weird. He just sang to you about how beautiful, Cayman is. Well, this next song, I think we need to take into consideration, too. Before you make plans to, move to Cayman, just listen to this song, too, just so you can kind of balance it out, okay? Hold on. Rudy wants to rock. Now listen up, John and Carol. You came here for cold beer, beaches and blue skies. Then came the hurricane, bye-bye paradise. Now his roof somewhere in Florida, his fridge floated out to sea. His pickup truck is stuck in mud, his boat's up in a tree. Old John was last seen out on the dock, screaming out to the weather gods, "Is that all you got?" From the Florida Keys, down in Belize, the Bahamas to Mexico, we all want to be where the hurricane blows, except when the hurricane blows. Now Tom and PJ bought a boat and named that baby Calm Down. God knows that's how they felt before they ever left the dock. When Francis and then Jean blew the wind right out of their sails, torn and tattered, dazed and battered, thinking, man, let's bail. Last time I heard from Captain Tom, he was sitting right here at Beth and Rudy's, pouring PJ a shot of rum. He really was this Saturday. Here's to John, PJ, and Tom, and all of you crazy folks. We just want to be where the hurricane blows, except when the hurricane blows. How about Rudy B on guitar? Newsflash, the highway's packed. They got not while they can. Now it's too late to evacuate, and it's about to hit the fan. So I'm stocked up on Captain Morgan, breaking out my snorkel and fins. House shaking, glass breaking, here we go again. I'm writing my will for the umpteenth time, and making one last toast from the coast. So lift those glasses high, lift them up out there, guys. Here's to John, PJ, and Tom, and all of you crazy folks who just gotta be where the hurricanes blow. One more time. We all come 'cause we love the sun, but there's one thing you gotta know. We all wanna be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. 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 Rudy B rocking on the guitar. All right, well, guess what? Right here in our studio audience, we have two birthdays we're celebrating. Hannah, it's Hannah's birthday this week, right?
Hey,
Hannah, get out here so we can see. Come on. Come here a second.
Yay.
This is Hannah. And by the way, Hannah, how old are you now? 8 years old, everybody.
And when are you going to be?
And by the way, Hannah, I want to thank you because you are modeling the brand new Mulligan's Hooligans shirt designed by Rudy B. Now, there's a song that Rudy sings that we all know. And why don't you turn around and we'll zoom in on this. Can you zoom in? Look at this. Mulligan's Hooligans, part rock star. What is it?
Part hooligan and
Part hooligan and part rock star. And she is modeling it for us. Yay. Happy birthday to you. And also, happy birthday to your mom. Cheryl, get out here so we can see you too. This is Cheryl, everybody, and wish her a happy birthday. Let's all sing this one. It's one of my favorite songs, and it goes just like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Cheryl and Hannah. Happy birthday to you. And thanks for being here with us as our studio audience tonight. This is great to have you. James, well, maybe, you know what? Maybe we ought to do
let's let Rudy give us
We could do that.
Well, if you're wondering about that shirt, some of you might be joining us for the first time tonight because maybe you're a Sonny Jim fan. This is your first time on Mulligans Island. There's a reason we have a shirt called Mulligan's Hooligans, and this is it. Tell us about it.
Oh, I got to turn on my microphone again. No, there it is. just doesn't, I don't hear it very well. Anyway, when you travel around in Mexico, every so often Mark will tell somebody his name. And he doesn't say, I'm Mark Mulligan. He says, I'm Mark Mulligan. And, the Mulligan sound, I guess you can't really say that with the Spanish alphabet. So he is Mulligan. And I verified it. I did ask his daughter, Marisol, how do you say your name? And she said, Marisol Mulligan. So I knew.
Just like that, too, I guarantee it.
You can hear her doing that. Well, of course, it's Marisol Mulligan. So anyway, I wrote this song because every time I heard him say Mark Mulligan, I kept thinking, well, what could possibly rhyme with Mulligan? And, of course, this is what happened. Well, I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar. He was part hooligan and he was part rock star. Well, I'm a guitar playing hooligan. Ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, well, we heard about him singing in that Mexican jail. There was an 8-ball to his head. Well, that's a really good tale. There was giggles, pouring drinks in a living room. They all made their way into one of his tunes. Well, I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar. He was part hooligan and he was part rock star. Well, I'm a guitar playing hooligan. Ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, well, we heard about him sailing on his Hobie cat. Or he's swimming with the dolphins in San Carlos, 'cause that's where he's at. Or his favorite senorita, Elsa, 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 and all 4 kids. 4 of those kids. You'll find him singing for a living at one of his gigs. Well, I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar. He was part hooligan and he was part rock star. Well, I'm a guitar playing hooligan. Ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan.
Thank you, Rudy, for the song.
Mark
Hey,
Mulligan.
Taylor, maybe we could get you out here too, and maybe we could actually show you these. These are the coolest shirts. They're brand new. They just came out this week. We can get all 3 of them out here?
It's okay.
What do we?
She's outside. That's okay.
Oh, Hannah's outside right now. Okay, that's all right. Well, I'll tell you, this is Taylor, by the way, and has Taylor been doing a great job on the camera work? Taylor, thank you for doing that. You are 14, am I right? 14 years old and just doing a great job on the camera. So thank you guys for modeling my stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you a 3% commission, okay? Okay, 3.5. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea on sizes. Guys, I've got these in gray or in blue for the guys. And just to give you a reference, you know how tall I am. I wear them in XL. These are half size smaller than U.S. sizes, and they are 100% cotton. So you err a little bit on the larger size. Hannah, for example, would normally wear a women's medium. I'm sorry, Taylor. Taylor, you would normally wear a women's medium, and she's wearing a large on these, okay? And we've got them in women's sizes in either large or XL, but women, it's really not an XL. It's more like a guy's medium kind of thing. So if you're interested, just to give you an idea on the sizes, this is the large, and that equates to like a women's medium, okay? And this one here, is this also a large? This is a large also, okay? And we've got these in pink, turquoise, purple, and gray for the ladies. And they're $20. We'll even show you a picture if you want to see the logo. We've got the Mulligans Hooligans logo on the front. And then on the back, of course, it says Mulligans Hooligans. It says part hooligan, part rock star, just like the song from Rudy. And we've kind of nicknamed the people who watch this show Mulligans Hooligans. And people have been asking me for ages, put that on a T-shirt. We finally got it. And I'm here for a couple of days in the States before I go back to Mexico to sing in Rocky Point next Saturday. So that means I can actually mail these out. If you would like to order one, I can send it out. I can send it out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. They're $20 plus shipping, $5 for shipping and packaging and the whole bit. So $25 if you want to get one. They last forever. They really do, because they're the same quality as my Castaway T-shirts. They're Yazbek shirts, which are the best ones you can get. So including shipping, $25. I hope you pick yours up. You can do it actually on the show tonight if you want. You could either do the PayPal or the Venmo. I've also got Zelle. If you want to do Zelle, you can just email me, and I'll let you know how to do that. And we'll hook you up with one of these shirts, and you will be officially a Mulligan's hooligan. And thank you, ladies, for being my models tonight. Yeah, what a great family. James and Cheryl are just awesome people. I even saw you guys at church yesterday. Yeah, so we're like stalking each other. Yeah, what's up with us? It's actually getting kind of scary. No, I'm kidding. James, what
Mark,
have you got for us?
How many more songs do we have up our sleeves?
I think we got like maybe 3 more songs.
18. Thanks, Chris.
It's 6. Yeah, we're gonna just do a few more songs here because we still got a couple requests, and there's one song I want the girls to help me out on. So,
well, I had a request for this song. I wrote this for a good friend out in Southern California, who I had no idea that she was a real serious surfer girl. This is from my friend Chris. She can deal with the city 'cause it's close to the ocean, and the ocean really is her home. Garage full of surfboards and kayaks, funky beach bus all her own. She dreams of dolphins in the crystalline waves, beaches on the Mexican coast. 6-foot swells and nice long breaks are the things she needs the most, 'cause she's a surfer girl, California coastal kind. She's a surfer girl, I can't get her off my mind. She loves the work that she does, helping other people heal from the wounds of the everyday. She works hard, but when the time comes, the girl she knows how to play. And I can see her now dancing to Mark Mulligan's band, hanging out with her circle of friends. The music and the laughter keep on ringing in my ears. Never want the nights to end for that surfer girl, California coastal kind. She's a surfer girl, I can't get her off my mind. A little surfer girl, I hope she'll never change. She's a surfer girl, she's got the world on a silver string. Life. She's got the power of the waves and the tide. The wicked world slips away from the back of a hidden wave. She's a surfer girl, and I hope she'll never change. She's a surfer girl, she's got the world on a silver string. Little surfer girl, California coastal kind. She's a surfer girl, and I can't get her off my mind. Nice request.
And hello to Chris out in San Diego, just a good friend of all of ours.
Did she call him request her
yeah,
own
I
song?
see that one on there. I see that Kelly McGuire didn't only tip me 50 pesos tonight. He bribed me with 50 pesos. Kelly, it's good to have you joining us. I tell you what, let me sneak in one song because I think it's Kathy. I can't see with the writing. Who is that, Chris? Oh, that's Kathy. It's Kathy Frederick. Kathy, I'm glad you made a request. You've been such a supportive member of the Monday nights, and I want to say really quickly, a big thanks to all of you guys who tune in every week, and a lot of you guys financially keep the show going. I hope you like this idea of bringing in guest artists like we have with Sonny Jim, because I'll tell you what I mean, this guy's expensive. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding you. I'm kidding you. But I also want to let you guys know, in case you're wondering, people do ask me, yes, anything that comes in tonight on tips is going to be to both of us. It's a 60-40 split. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, you guys. But thank you for the support because it keeps the show going. I'm just thrilled that we're keeping the show going. Next week, I'll be at it again, and I'll be coming to you from San Carlos, Pelican Beach condos. I'm excited because for the first time since 2009, my brother Tom is coming down to visit me with his wife Linda. They haven't been there since Elsa and I got married. They're going to be staying at the condo. He has never seen my Facebook Live show because he doesn't have Facebook. So it's going to be my brother's first time. I hope you'll join us. I promise you a beautiful view and a good time next Monday night. I do want to do this next song for Kathy Frederick, and it really kind of goes out for people just like you because it's called My Kind of People. And you definitely are. Jim was lying in a hospital. They thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running round this little beach town, the boy's still having a ball. Let me tell you about my kind of people, and my kind of place, my kind of moments, and my kind of days. Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. They'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. Drink half your beer. Don't worry, James, the next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people, my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. My kind of days, just hang out with a whole bunch of my good friends. Catch you down on Froggy's for a bite. Had a life in the real world, now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Kate and Lamanga John. Yeah, Howard got up to 4 boats, and Bomber's back in town. There's Jim and Linda, and Michael and Kylie, and Flint from Barracuda Box. On just another Tuesday, and not much Tuesday, and that's all right with us. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance dance floor. James asked me otra más, but who can ask for anything more when you're singing for my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, and my kind of days. Everybody now, come on. My kind of people, my kind of place, my kind of moments. These are my kind of days. And I mean that. You guys are my kind of people. Thank you so much. All right. Well, James, what about you? You got one you'd like to do for us?
No. Yes, I do. I was thinking you were going to do your big song. So. Let's do this. I hope you'll tune into my show next Wednesday night. This coming Wednesday, yes. Like 2 nights from now.
What time?
It will be 7 o'clock Eastern, which is pretty early here, I guess.
That's
4
okay.
o'clock.
That's okay.
7 o'clock Eastern. It's on Sunny Jim Music is the Facebook page.
I'm going to be here with Rudy and Beth. We'll be watching it, and we hope you guys will do it. You're going to love the show. John Patty joins it right on Steel Pan.
Yes.
It's a great show.
A real steel drum player.
If you like this show, I guarantee you're going to love that show. James puts a lot into it. It's awesome.
I feel the weight of the cold gray sky, the snow that still needs to be plowed. I know we're trapped, but I just got to believe that we can make it out somehow. I've got vacation days that are going to waste. Our suitcases open on the bed. So honey, grab your flip-flops, your snorkel and mask, 'cause I've got a plan in my head. It's still summer somewhere, and there's a beach calling out to me. Still summer somewhere, that's the place where we need to be. So jump on the computer and book us a flight. We could catch a red eye in the middle of the night. When we wake up in the morning, the world will be right when we're there. Still summer somewhere. I've got a notion we've been frozen too long. We're wearing just too many clothes. I need to be where I can soak up the sun and get some sand between my toes. There's just too much frustration in this refrigeration. I need something I can smile about. Let's book a vacation to some Caribbean nation. Stay there till the world thaws out. It's still summer somewhere, where the afternoons last forever. It's still summer somewhere, just the two of us together. Jump on the computer and book us a flight. We could catch a red eye in the middle of the night. When we wake up in the morning, the world will be right when we're there. Where it's still summer somewhere, still summer somewhere. Oh, but we can still have Christmas and New Year's Eve. Cold toes and old snow is not for me. I'm thinking rum in Barbados, that sounds like fun. Lying on the beach in the afternoon sun. somewhere. Ah, but we can still have Christmas and New Year's Eve. The cold toes and old snow, not for me. Maybe tequila with Mulligan, lying in the sun, lying on the playa, soaking up the sun, where it's still summer somewhere. You know it's still summer somewhere. Oh, it's still summer somewhere. It's still summer somewhere.
I love that song.
Thank you.
I mean, God did the right thing when he invented summer. What was he thinking when he invented winter? We're gonna talk about this, I hope. All right. I would like to throw this next song in for Kelly. Now, Kelly, I know you wanted to hear me sing something in Spanish, but I'll tell you what, Kelly, actually in the next couple of days, I'm going to sit with Rudy, and I'm going to work on a song that you and I are going to be putting out together soon as a duet. But what's really cool about it is Sonny Jim is going to be on this too. Kelly has a beautiful song that many of you guys are familiar with, and I can really relate after the birth of my daughter, Mighty Soul. I know James out here, he's going to be falling apart on this next song. Get the man a tissue already. Really. James, I already foresee this. You're going to be just a mess. So just leave, James. I don't want to even see this. Okay. Any of you guys out there that have a daughter, I think you know where I'm going with this. Kelly, plug your ears for a second, Kelly. Kelly, just for 5 seconds. Okay, his ears are plugged. Kelly's an awesome songwriter, and this is a great song. And hope you like the version we're all going to do of it. And then we're going to close out after this with a fun song that we're going to get you off your couch dancing to. When she was born, her daddy was surprised when they brought her out in pink instead of blue. Quarterback he planned on was a tiny baby girl, but in the blinking of an eye, she was the joy of his world. Winning games gave way to ballet and stage, story time on his lap while she turned the page, 'cause she's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters, 'cause nothing quite compares to love between daddies and daughters. Ballet to basketball, she scored big for the team. He never ever missed a single game she played. Then the doorbell brought a young man with a tuxedo on. James does not like that guy. To take her to her first prom. And on her birthday she found waiting outside a shiny red convertible that she couldn't wait to drive. She's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters, 'cause nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Before he knew it, she was walking down the aisle, and there was something wet trickling down his face. And in a trembling voice he answered, her mother and I. Then he let her go and slowly walked away. She's daddy's little girl, the apple desire. She'll always be his babe, even though she's now a wife. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters. Right, Jim? 'Cause nothing quite compares to love. Nothing even comes close to the love that they share. Nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. What a great song by Kelly. Am I right on that one, guys? Am I right? So we can't wait to give you a version of that. Sonny, Jim, Kelly, and me. Rudy is working with us on that one, too. So I think we're going to do one more song here. And you know what? We might make it two. We might make it two because do you see what's on the top of that list?
Yes.
So tell you what. I think we have to do that one. What do you think? Guys, hang with us. This is a fast song, but you're going to love this one. And then I'm going to get James and Cheryl's daughters out here to help me on the last song. And we're going to need everybody to sing along. And I bet you know where I'm going with that one. So let's do this one. James, tell us about this song.
This is an old Caribbean classic. This one's been around for probably 80 years. And I first heard it when I moved to Grand Cayman in 1988. I heard it the very first day I was there, and I started playing it, and I laugh every time. I still love this song. Very funny, and it's for Maggie Murray.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maggie.
Maggie
Thanks
is
for the
home with
request.
she's home with a broken leg, just so you know. And she's been out of commission, so we're really glad she's joining us because I know tonight is lifting her spirits.
Good, and I'm glad to do that, Maggie, and I hope to get out to Reno to see you one of these days. Yeah. All right. Now in Trinidad there was a family with much confusion, as you will see. There was a mama and a papa and a boy who was grown, wanted to marry, have a wife of his own. He found a young girl, oh, she suited him nice. So he went to his papa to ask his advice. But the papa said, son, I must say no. The girl is your sister, but your mama don't know. Whoa, woe is me. Shame and scandal in that family. I say, whoa, woe is me. Such a shame and scandal in the family. And now, whoa, woe is me. And it's a shame and scandal. Then a month goes by and summer comes round, and soon the best cook in the island he found. And he went to his papa to name the big day, but old papa shook his head again. To him he did say, son, you can't marry that girl. I must say no. The girl is your auntie, but your granny don't know. Whoa, now woe is me. Shame and scandal in their family. Me. It's a shame and scandal in their family. Woe is me. Shame and scandal.
What do you guys think of Sonny Jim out there? It's so great having him here with us tonight.
Woe is me. Shame and scandal in their family. I say, woe is me. Shame and scandal in their family. Now, woe is me. It's such a shame and scandal. So here's what he did, Mark Mulligan. He ran to his mama and he covered his head when he told his mama what his papa had said. But mama just laughed. She said, "Go, man, go. Your daddy ain't your daddy, but your daddy don't know." Oh, it's me. Shame and scandal in that family. Oh, it's me. Shame and scandal in that family. Oh, it's me. Oh, it's a shame and scandal. It's a shame and scandal. Shame and scandal in the family. That was a request from my wife. Oh, that one.
So we might have to do one. Now, tell you what, guys, we were going to do one more song, but we just got a VIP request. Guess who this request is from? His wife, watching in Florida. Everybody, do you think Sonny Jim should do what his wife asked him to do?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just taking a poll here. It looks like about 100% among the women. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Hi, Adela.
We have a whiteboard back here that has the requests on it, and it says, "If I don't call you," from Adela, and then underneath it says, "Don't make me have to get my flying monkey."
He's been threatened into doing this next song, folks. He's doing this under duress. It's really been fun tonight.
I wish I had $1 for every time I said I wish I had $1. I wish I'd kept a nickel every time that I had found a hidden dime. I wish I had a reason for each reason that I've given you for leaving. Oh, girl, if I don't call you, it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. I wish I'd kept that old guitar. It would be worth a lot today. Or I wish I'd have never bought it, 'cause then I would not have ended up this way. See, I've traded in the one I love for a love of a different kind. So girl, if I don't call you, it's not because you ain't been on my mind. Sometimes I get so lonesome that I forget just why I'm here. Miss you, babe. And I know that you could heal me up if I would just put that telephone to my ear. But for you to hear me now would give you false hope so unkind. Oh girl, if I don't call you, well it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. And each letter that I read from you comes from a place that's farther and farther away. And in between the lines I read the things that you really mean to say. But you're letting go so slowly now, that other place and time. Oh girl, if I don't call you, well it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. wish I had an answer for each question that my silence brings to you. I wish that you could understand that there's nothing else I feel like I can do. So I'll try to spread the word around so you'll know I'm doing fine. You will know if I don't call you, it's not because you ain't been on my mind. Oh girl, if I don't call you, it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Give it up for Rudy B over there on the bass guitar.
We're going to do one last song, and I would love to get the Weddle girls out here. Is it Weedle or Weddle? Weedle? Weedle. For so long, I mispronounced your last name. I totally suck. So come on out, and, Mom, if you feel like joining him too, Beth, if you feel like getting out here and helping us, anybody's welcome. We need everybody on this next one here.
It's a dance party.
Taylor, great job on the cameras tonight.
Yes.
Everyone give her a big round of applause at home. I want to thank Rudy B for hosting tonight, and Beth, and Rudy for the great guitar work. Everybody, round of applause for Rudy B. And how about this guy, Sonny Jim, all the way in from Florida, joining us tonight for
Mark,
a great
thanks for
show.
having me.
Yeah.
You need to come to my house and do one from the Cantina Jaime del Sol.
Now we can do it. Hey. Come on.
Cheers, then.
Salud.
Salud.
So this Wednesday, I hope you will join Sonny Jim at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 o'clock for my California and Arizona friends. And it'll be a great
Jim
show.
Music on Facebook. Sonny Jim Music. Mark, do something sweet and squishy.
We need
for us,
everybody out there to get off their couch. Yeah. Everyone, hold on. Put the drink down. Get up. You're still not up. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Good. Okay, James, he just got up.
Okay.
God, took you forever.
I was watching him.
We need you to dance and sing along on this next song. Every time I say that magic word, guacamole, repeat after me, guacamole. Guacamole. Wait a minute. I couldn't quite hear the girls on that one. Guacamole. Guacamole. Here we go. Closing out the show here with the mushiest song we played all night. I met her at the Mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomatoes. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to La Mesa. She picked up some cerveza. So I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. What you got, Hannah? Guacamole! 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 We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole! 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 We were making guacamole all night long. Oh, yeah! Hannah even brought some visuals on this song. Show everybody what you got right there. Ladies and gentlemen, she brought guacamole to the Mark Mulligan Show. She walked up to the line. I fell in right behind. And man, she sure looked good to me. Hey, bonita. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey. I believe this one is on me. Got in my pickup, we started to back up, we headed on down the road. We went into her casa, we ate tortillas de masa, and we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole! 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 We were making guacamole all night long. Come on, Mary, we need you up here. Guacamole! Guacamole! We were making guacamole all night long. Okay, just you guys now. Guacamole. Guacamole. Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole. Guacamole. We were making guacamole. What a Monday night. All night long. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week on Mulligan's Island. Big round of applause for Sonny Jim and Rudy B. And Mark Mulligan. Thank you.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.